Hi everyone, welcome back to Thrifted Living. My name is Kieran. In today's video, I would like to share with you a thrift with me and haul video. So I went to a rummage sale and also to one thrift store this past weekend. I had a really busy weekend. My older sister was actually moving. My older sister and her husband were actually moving. So I was helping them move, and then we held a small little bridal shower for my younger sister at our house. And I actually made a video about that. I decorated for the bridal shower using Dollar Tree products. So if you would like to check that out, I will link that above. So I had a really busy weekend last weekend, and so I only went to a couple thrift stores, but I found some great stuff, and I went to a rummage sale as well. There are some, I'm getting ahead of myself, I'm sorry, I'm like getting ready to tell you about this weekend and everything. So let's just jump right into the video. Let's start by going to a rummage sale in a thrift store, and then I will share with you everything that I got. So first, let's go to a rummage sale. And there's one thing, well, two things in this video that I was like shocked that they were selling at this rummage sale. I just thought it was a really interesting find. So let's just jump right into that part of the video. So the first stop that I made on this particular thrifting day was at a rummage sale. I have gone to this rummage sale before. I think I want to say I've gone there twice. And I have usually found quite a bit of stuff while I've been at this rummage sale. I didn't find as much while I was here, but I did find a few things that I thought were interesting. I'm always looking for clothing and for nostalgic items and for things that I can use in my classroom. I also really enjoy finding things to use in the kitchen as well, but I did find a great selection of children's books, a lot of titles that I've never seen before. They did have a holiday selection as well. I remember I went to this rummage sale last year, and I found a lot of Halloween stuff. I also just recently bought this Barbie beetle, I think that's what it's called, at a thrift store. So it's funny that I'm seeing it again. I remember last year I did find a lot of great stuff for Halloween. I also saw this bag of, I want to say it was mostly Bath and Body Works items, and I am trying to find more items like more lotions and sprays and stuff like that, and I know you can always find great deals on those at rummage sales. They also had a lot of kitchen items, and they had this really interesting storage box. It was like several boxes inside of one. I thought that was really cool, and it could be like a fun way to give a gift. Then they also had some VHS and some DVDs. I didn't buy any of those. I mainly was looking at the books. Like once I got an idea of what was at this sale, I mainly bought books, a couple other things from like the kitchen section, but I could tell that was where I was going to find the items that really were of interest to me. So I went over to the book section and I found several titles that I haven't seen before. I could tell from the book selection and also from the toy selection that somebody was really interested in dinosaurs, because there were quite a few dinosaur books available at this rummage sale. I did buy a selection of chapter books that were all related to dinosaurs, and I thought that was pretty cool because I hadn't seen them before. They also had a really great Goosebumps selection, but I have a lot of Goosebumps books in my classroom, but I don't know exactly which titles I have, so I didn't want to buy any and possibly get duplicates. But I did find a few books in this part of the book selection as well. I found this really cool Dr. Seuss book that I will share a little bit more with you later on in the video. And also, If You Give a Mouse a Brownie, which I have never seen before. So really excited to find those two titles. I also found what I think are some like sensory shakers, I guess you could say. They're homemade and they're really cool. I thought about buying them, but they did seem to have some damage to them, and I just didn't want anything to leak. It's hard to tell in the video, but I found two really small toilets. I think they were from like a pre-K, maybe that was held at the church, but they were so small and so cute. I kind of thought about getting them to have as planters in the yard. I thought they were really interesting. Then I went to a thrift store, and this whole case at the front of the thrift store has so much Vera Bradley. Then I saw this doll. I don't really know anything about it, but I just thought it was interesting. I've never seen a doll like that before. Then this whole front part of the store has a lot of vintage items. They had this whole stack of McDonald's, I don't even know, lunch boxes. There were like 15 of them. I don't know what they were for, but it's on the back of them. It said something from the 80s. Then they had some Garfield mugs as well. And then in the middle of the store, they have a selection of like household items or like camping items, outdoor stuff. They also have some like figurines, and they have a whole selection of bells. And I was just looking to see, I'm always looking to see if I can find some like home decor and different items. I recently donated a lot to this store, so those baskets right there, I actually donated. And then some paintings on this part of the store as well. They also have a really decent book selection as well. And it's right at the front of the store. I always spend a lot of time looking at those items in this part of the store. I found some great stuff. I saw some really interesting stuff. I didn't get a lot of footage. I was just really trying to go in, shop, and then leave just because I had so much that I needed to do. But I was able to find some cool stuff. What did you guys think of those little tiny toilets? They were so cute, and I just thought they were like really interesting, and I kind of wanted to buy them to make them into planters because I thought that could have been cool, but I don't need them. I just thought they were really cute. They were so small. They were so cute. So let's jump right into the haul. I bought some really random stuff, honestly. Let me start with the books because I didn't get too many, but if you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know that I'm a teacher and I love buying books for myself and also for my family, like for my niece and nephew, but also for my classroom. So the first book that I found, it's called Come Over to My House. It is a Dr. Seuss book. I've never seen it, but it looks really interesting. It looks like it's relatively new. 2016, but it's about different houses all over the world. And so I thought that was really cool because if you don't know, I'm an English as a new language teacher. So I like to have things that are themed to be like around the world and like celebrating different cultures and different places. So I thought that was really cool. And honestly, I hadn't even looked inside of it until just a couple minutes ago. So it was like I was just drawn to it. So I'm really excited to find that. All of the books that I got were 50 cents a piece, and I got all of these at a rummage sale. The next one I found is If You Give a Mouse a Brownie. I've never seen this one before. It is 2016, and I know If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, but I didn't know about If You Give a Mouse a Brownie. So cute. I love it. This is good for teaching, oh my gosh, what is it? Cause and effect. So I really like that. Got that. I also like to pick up the I Spy books. This is one I definitely do not have. It's called the Gold Challenger. I've actually been using these a lot more in my classroom because I've been working on rhyming with some students and like listening for rhymes. And these have like different rhymes in them. We've been having a lot of fun finding the different things in the riddles, like looking for the different items, but also they've been having fun trying to like come up with a word that rhymes to be like, oh, we could be looking for, like if it's house and mouse, like I need to look for a mouse. I also got a series of books that I've never seen before. They're called the Dino Mike series. And I got books 1 through 8, which I thought was pretty cool. They were, like I said, 50 cents a piece. They have several different titles. The first one in the series is called Dino Mike and the Lunar Showdown. Then it's Dinosaur Doomsday, Dinosaur Cove, Living Fossils, Underwater Dinosaurs, Museum Mayhem, and T-Rex Attack. So I think it's really cool. I'm excited to have another series to share with my students. They're really enjoying the books that I have, and I've been doing almost like a lending library in my classroom where students have been coming in and picking out books and borrowing them for the night to do like reading. And I've also been sort of like picking books for students too. So one of my students really likes it when I pick a book for her, and one that's at her level and within her interests. And so every day I leave a book for her on her desk as the book that she gets to take home. I'm trying to incorporate that into more of the students that I work with because some of them are more interested in it than others. I think some of them are, you know, a little more hesitant to have like the teacher like drop something off at their desk, you know, and be like, you know, not singled out, but sort of given a little extra attention. So some of them are like, yes, please give me a book. I want to see what book you'll pick for me. Other students are like, no, like I'm fine. I don't want you to do that. So all of that to say, I found some really great books and they were each 50 cents a piece. Speaking of dinosaurs, this next thing is really cool. I don't remember if I actually shared this with you guys, but I found like this fish tank, electrical fish tank thing that I remember seeing a lot of in the 90s. They're sort of like, they're like oval in shape, and then they have like a background that like rotates, and then there's lights, and it's like fish kind of like swimming like around in a circle. Right now, it's in the basement. Sean has it in the basement because he thought it was kind of cool, and I thought it was kind of cool as well. I found one that is dinosaur themed. Sean has the same exact thing, but it's fish downstairs. This is like a dinosaur themed one. So I'm going to sneaky bring it downstairs and just leave it for him and see when he notices it. I'm going to try to like turn it on at one point and just like see if he notices it. The one thing about the fish tank is that it is really loud and we haven't been able to fix it. I did plug this one in and try it. It is pretty quiet, but I think he's gonna really like it. And it was only $1. So definitely somebody who liked dinosaurs was donating a lot at that rummage sale. Then I found some really pretty plate holders. At least that's what I think these are. I've never seen anything like these, but look at how gorgeous they are. They were each 75 cents a piece, and they're these really beautiful woven, I think they're like for paper plates, but I kind of want to use them as like a gallery wall kind of going up the stairs at our house, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there are 7 of them. So there are quite a few, but I thought they could be nice, sort of like scattered like along like the stairway. So this one's in red and an olive green. This one I think is another olive green. This is like a purple. They're so pretty. This one is like a pink, a red, and then like another sort of like pinkish red. I just think they're really, really pretty. I like the shape and the style, and I could use them for plates, but I do think they could look kind of cool on the walls. And the last things I would like to share with you are actually these. So it's kind of hard to see, but I found these cubes. I don't know if there's anything on the bottom that you could see, any information. Sounds like there's something in there. These are like little squares, and they're solid. They're like almost like a little ottoman kind of, and they sit right at our coffee table, and they are the perfect height to be extra seating in the living room, because we often have quite a few people over and we just don't have enough seating. And especially one thing we like to do a lot is we like to have people over and play games, and we usually will play around the coffee table, but then we don't have room on like all sides of it for people to sit, or like chairs that would be a comfortable height. So this will be perfect because we have 2 of those. They were each $7.99, I think. And we have a couple like sort of like bean bags that you could get, I guess you could say, that are also great for sitting on around the coffee table. And I just thought they were really pretty. I like the style. I like that it has like some stitching throughout it. And I thought $7.99 wasn't a bad price. And I actually found those at a thrift store, not at the rummage sale. So that is it for this thrift with me and haul. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what your favorite find was. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!